Welcome to Kitchen It with Belinda. When it comes to cooking, I always say there are no rules, but you do have to have the right tools. So today we're going to make bruschetta, one of my family's favorite appetizers. Actually, we almost eat it as a meal, it's so good. What I've done is I have 6 to 8 tomatoes already diced up and deseeded to take most of the moisture out. We're going to add 1/2 of a chopped onion. You could use white, red, doesn't matter. I have 1/3 cup of fresh parsley. I'm going to throw that in. Now I just wanted to show you here, I took a couple of leaves of basil and I've kind of put them together, and what you do is if you roll these, okay, you roll them and you cut little tiny cuts in that roll, you make what they call a chiffonade. And what that is basically, it's just like little streamers of basil. It's really beautiful, and yet some people don't like to use knives on basil because it bruises the basil, but I think if you just do this quickly, you'll be fine, and that gives it a beautiful, beautiful flavor. Also too, what I'm doing is I'm adding oregano. This is something people go, wow, oregano. I love it. It's so woodsy and earthy. It's just a fabulous, fabulous taste. Just break a little bit of oregano in your bruschetta and it just adds so much more to it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to roll our lemons here to get the juices woken up there. You need about 2 lemons for this recipe. And what I want to do is I'm going to show you, this is my favorite tool in my kitchen. It's called a microplane. It is incredible, incredible zester. The best I've ever seen. And what we're going to do is we're going to add this zest, just a little bit of zest, probably 1 lemon, right to this. You do not want to zest the white part, but you want to make sure you get a good zest in here. It just makes the party in this bruschetta come to life. We're going to cut it with my favorite knife. I use a Global, by the way. I love it. And this is another one of my favorite tools. This is a lemon press. And you just squeeze the juices out. You get no seeds, and you don't waste 1 bit of the lemon juice. I love it. Okay? That makes a little bit of a mess, but it's so worth it. Okay. All right. So there you go. We're going to toss this all together. This party going here, a bruschetta party. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some fresh ground coarse salt. A couple pinches will do. Maybe a teaspoon if you need accurate measurements. And about the same for black pepper. Okay. I'm going to add a splash of balsamic vinegar. A lot of people like to use clear balsamic vinegar. You can do that. It doesn't change the color of the bruschetta, but I like the dark. And I'm just going to add a little bit of oil, probably a good tablespoon of olive oil. And that's it. Okay, I'm going to toss this really well, and I've got one little secret. Now, the oregano is a different spin, but I love sun-dried tomatoes. So I'm going to add a couple of sun-dried tomatoes. Sun-dried tomatoes just give it that depth, it gives it that kick, and when people try this recipe with the little surprise of the sun-dried tomato in their bite, they are blown away. Like, Belinda, what was that in there? It's delicious. So it's just my little secret, and now it's yours, and your guests will love it. Now basically what I've done, I would like normally to let this sit for a couple of hours to just have all the flavors married together, but what I want to do is tell you, earlier I toasted these baguettes, and I put a little bit of olive oil, just brushed lightly with olive oil. And when they're done, about 5 or 6 minutes, you're going to take a whole clove of garlic and you're going to rub that clove of garlic over each piece, each one of these pieces. Okay? And when you've done that, you are ready to plate. And what we do is you're going to take your bruschetta mixture. All right, now to finish these bad boys off with some fresh Romano pecorino, Parmigiano cheese, and, ooh, my favorite part, to taste the party on the toast. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Bruschetta, Belinda style, little bit of spin on it, little kick, alive, zesty party. Gotta finish the whole thing. See you next time.